First question I have for you: when portraying Lamborghini, did you feel any pressure and/or responsibility to not only get the story right, but to do the individual justice with your portrayal? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I did, and fortunately, the movie's based on a book. I read the book quickly. I went out to Italy. I met with Tonino Lamborghini, who wrote the book, his son, and I'm Italian, and that kind of helped. It really did help being in Italy and being Italian and understanding how they speak and how the culture. And then I had to kind of use my imagination because I didn't have enough time to really do a research the way, and by the way, I learned something about, preparing, and I really felt good about not overthinking it and kind of my interpretation of what Lamborghini was. So it was a great challenge, and it kind of changed my DNA a little bit about how to approach the work.
When with someone like Lamborghini, who's so driven for success, it seems like something has to be sacrificed, and in this case, it seems like his family was a sacrifice. Would you agree with that? And
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
is there a way that someone can balance those two at all, if it's possible?
Let's ask Tom Brady. It's like, can you do that? And I think the answer is no. I think, when you are the very best like a Lamborghini, you cannot be home at 5 o'clock for dinner, and you can't be at the cello recital, and you can't go for drinks with your wife and their friends casually. I mean, this was a man that was driven. I
Right.
mean, he was driven by success, by competition with with Ferrari, and you are going to something is going to fall away, and unfortunately for him, as we see in the story, his relationship with his family, it suffered. Yeah.
Getting ready for this role, was there one thing that you learned about this individual that maybe shocked you or surprised you at all about this person?
I was surprised how successful he was before he started his car company.
Right. Yep.
He's an incredibly wealthy tractor. He built a tractor came out of the war, built a tractor company, made millions and millions of dollars, bought a lot of Ferraris, and then he was in the air conditioning and heating business.
Yep.
So he was a very, very wealthy industrialist.
Here's an interesting hypothetical. If Frank Grillo could go back in time and sit down and have a conversation with Lamborghini and give him one piece of advice, what would that be?
Um, Me give him advice?
Yes, one piece of advice. Knowing what you know about him and his life.
Yeah, I would say, and knowing his son, I would say, um, pay more attention to your kid. Go spend time with your son, because at the end of the day, that's really what matters. I mean, I have
Yeah.
three sons, so having listened to his son talk about his father and read the book, and it's kind of sad. And I think the greatest legacy we could leave as a parent is that we left our children in a place where they felt loved, and they felt listened to, and they felt secure. So that would be my advice. And he'd probably tell me to go to hell.
I really enjoyed watching this movie. And for viewers, would you want them to take away any message from this film after seeing the film, or just go to the film and enjoy it?
Yeah, I don't know what the message would be. I mean, I think you said it best when you said, sacrifice. There's a sacrifice in being successful at this level. But I would say, yeah, if you are into, stories about iconic people who have accomplished amazing things, it's a great couple of hours.